You're all waiting for this classes to be started. We are all missing you all, children, in the school, really. Children, today I have given the activity work for you all. That is FA1 and FA2 activities, like in the sense FA1 first and the second activity. I want all of you to go through that, and actually I already have given once FA1 activity like the maps to draw and all those things. So I request all of you to go through that again, because 30 marks you are going to get. 15, 30 marks you are all going to get. So I request all of you, take your own time, but try to finish it off by Saturday, so that if we are going to ask you to get it on Monday or anything the next week. So better be prepared, start doing, take your own time, and please, whatever the lessons that we have completed, I want all of you to write the notes also. That's very, very important as a record part. Okay, children, and at the same time, on Saturday I have sent you one lesson on that. Actually, for my class, standard 10A1, I finished that chapter, that is social stratification. For 10th A and 10A2, the teachers, I think they have not completed. So I was thinking on Monday there would be a class like the recorded videos we are supposed to send, but there were no classes. So what I will do, I will send for 10th A and 10A2 class, so that you can go through that last part of the lesson, that video. Just go through that, and I will send you the notes also, better, right? So in the next class, I will send you one more chapter what I have done. Children, now going on doing, because you may wonder the teachers are going very fast, or maybe going on doing the lesson, because there is a problem. Last year, children, I want all of you to have this knowledge. Last year, there were so many topics have been dropped, deleted lessons were there. This year, 2 days back, the department or the government has said, the department education, that they are not going to delete any of the portion or any of the topics. So it's very difficult to finish, because as you all know that 40 chapters in social science. Yes, I hope you can understand. Your teachers in social, always there will be a vast, but I will assure you, if you study every day, if you have the habit of reading every day, perseverance in your studies, definitely you are going to get the full marks in social. This year's picture was totally different, that leave it. This year, at the end, as we all know that examination system, the question paper pattern, MCQ has been done. So all MCQ questions were there, 40, 40, 40. So that's a different thing. This year, let's hope for the best. Everything is going to end soon, and we are going to face the previous examination system. That's good, children. MCQ actually comparing, it's a little bit tough compared to. You should have the each and nook and corner. The textbook, you should have the knowledge. I hope, see, still 53 students, still yet to come. We do have, there are some students, they have enrolled with the 2 numbers. Okay, if it is not in use, please come out of that WhatsApp group, whichever the class. Especially I'm telling my standard 10A1, 2 numbers, so many numbers are there in the WhatsApp group. If you are not using that number for any of the school purpose, please exit from that number. Okay, children, I hope you got some of my points. Today I'm going to, I hope it's 2 o'clock. Can anyone tell me? I hope it's 2 o'clock.
No, ma'am, 1 minute.
Okay, fine. 1 minute more. Okay. Okay. Yes. I will keep the chat box open, but I could see some of them, they do have their own personal chatting and all. It is not at all allowed. I'm going through all your chats. So that's why, to understand you all, I'm keeping the chat box open. But if there is anything required, that you can, relating to the lesson or the subject, you can have the chat with. Okay, children, today I'm going to, I hope the time, it's 2 o'clock. Let me start with, anyways, those who are Not going to, because many of the, I can see the attendance also. There are some students, they are skipping the classes. Maybe 100%, it's okay. We can make out 100% attendance or anything, but you should be present. Maybe you are joining late, but I can understand how many students you do attend the classes. Okay, children. Today I am going to start with the second economics chapter, that is rural development. In the first economics chapter, we did discuss about development. It may be the development of an individual, it may be the development of a nation. Okay, children? It may be the development of a nation. So, we had that knowledge of the development. So, development which plays a very, very important role. Can anyone tell me? I hope my whatever displayed it is visible.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
yeah, thank you. Thank you. Without wasting our time, let's start the lesson. So, in the last economics chapter, we did discuss about development. It may be the development of an individual or maybe the development of a nation. Both are important. When we do talk about, we did discuss about many of the concepts, like maybe talking about the income. It may be the per capita income. Then talking about the national income. So all the income, including or adding all the per capita income, definitely we are going to add to the national income. And all other criterias or all other factors that are helping, or we can say that they are contributing for the nation's development. Now, when we do say that nation, we are going to give importance to rural development also. We do say that urban development, many a times, having said that, and what we do witness nowadays in the present day scenario, that is urban development, urbanization, in the migration of people from rural to urban. So the question lies, I am not neglecting the fact that the government is not doing anything. Government is striving hard for the development of here rural. I hope you do know, have the knowledge, villages. The development of the villages plays a very, very important role in the nation's development. We do say that the government is striving hard, but why there is no development? The villages, there won't be much development. Still people, they are in the below poverty level, below poverty line. They cannot access themselves with the basic needs, pure water to drink, electricity, lack of electricity, lack of, we can say that education. There are so many other problems that plays a very, very important role that we have to solve. Then definitely there will be rural development also. So, children, before starting the lesson, please let me understand from you all whether you do have the knowledge of the three sectors of the economy. Can anyone give me the answer? Can anyone give me the answer? Yes, 10A1 Inchara is there now. Did you join? Inchara? Inchara, did you join? Kushi, did you join? Kushi?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Child, can you tell me which are the three sectors of the economy? Can you tell me
Primary
the three
sector,
very
primary sector,
good.
secondary
Go on.
sector, and
Yes.
tertiary sector.
Very good. Very good. Nitin Shetty there, can you tell me what comes under primary sector? Quick. What do we find? Which field we do find, in the sense which category or the jobs or the work which comes under primary sector? Quick. Jaideep is there. Jaideep Acharya. Can anyone tell me? Jaideep is there?
Agriculture.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, tell me, child. Primary sector, what comes under primary sector? Can anyone tell me? Jaideep is there again?
Agriculture.
Very
Agriculture.
good.
Yes, ma'am.
Agriculture.
Very good.
Industry.
Very good. Yeah. Sorry, who said that industry? Secondary sector industries. It may be including all the cottage, small scale and the large scale manufacturing industries, and the tertiary sector or the service sector. And here we do find Vinit Raj is there. Vinit Raj R. Naik from Standard 10A1. Can you give me the answer? What comes under tertiary sector? What comes under tertiary sector? Vinit there? I think he's absent. Shamit Mangera is there? Tertiary sector? Can you give me the example for the service sector? Shamant GK is there? Shamant GK? Today I'm calling from Standard 10A1. Dhyan Jogi is there? Dhyan Jogi? Akriti Malya, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, child, tell me what comes under the tertiary sector?
Transportation, health,
Very
business,
good. Very good.
administration.
Very good. Yes, very good. All the service providing, or we can say that banking, transport and communication, education system, institutions, this all comes under the tertiary sector. Okay, children. So when we do talk about the development, when we do say that rural development, villages development, here, what is that very important occupation the people are engaged in there in the rural areas?
Farming.
Can
Farming.
Agriculture.
Very good. Very good. Very good. I can hear your answers. All the same answer, common answer. Very nice. So we do say that, children. India, when we do talk about, India is a land of villages. Of course. Children, before having your food, just if you're seeing your plate and whatever the food items or whatever the plate, it's all comes from our great agriculturist. Agriculture is the backbone of the economy. Children, without that, we are in the urban areas, we are in the cities, we have to eat all kinds of different varieties of stones. So I want all of you, before having your food, just wish them or just to thank them, all these annadatas, or you can say that the great farmers, the great agriculture. Agriculture is the backbone of the economy, children. The primary sector, agriculture and all the related agro-based, all these are all, we can say that this is the backbone of the, without that we are not getting, in the sense it's very difficult on our part being in the cities. Okay, children, let's start the lesson without wasting much of our time. So when we do say that, I hope many of you do have your native places in the villages. I hope you have gone to visited your native places and you have seen the beautiful, the farms, agricultural fields and all. So India, when we talk about, India is a land of villages, and underline this first line. 2011, 68.84% population lived in villages. That's why Mahatma Gandhi just said one very beautiful statement, like development of the villages, underlined many a times, repeated, one mark question. He said that development of his villages is a true development of India. Because, children, why it is a true development? Only when the rural development or villages are going to develop, primary sector is going to develop, and related to that agro-based industries and related to that transport or that service sectors are going to. So all these three sectors, you know, children, they are all interdependent. They do depend on each other. They are not independent. I hope you got that. So there is a link, there is a relationship between all the three sectors of the economy. That's why I very beautifully said, mark this sentence and one mark question. Okay, so, but we do say that, children, here 70 years, now this year, August 15th, actually we did miss you all. We did celebrate it in our school, August 15th, Independence Day, our 75th Independence Day celebration, children. But very sorry to say that still many of the villages, they have not developed. They are still in backwardness, abject in the sense very backward they are. Poverty we can see. Here, as I told you, like accumulation of wealth, some section of people, the last lesson when when we were discussing, I did tell you about that. Because rich people, they are going on making the money, their income is going on raising. But what about the section of people, the poor people below poverty line? They cannot increase. Their income is not going to rise. And as we all know that because of this pandemic, everything has changed. Their lifestyle, everything, they're jobless and all those. There are so many problems. And in agriculture, it is a seasonal employment. Throughout the year, they are not going to get the job. And whatever the income they are going to get through agriculture, no children, it is very less compared to industries and all. So, very beautifully said, the first para, remember this numerical figures and this one sentence, 1 mark question. Villages is the true development of India, said by Gandhiji. Okay, children. So, when we do talk about why there is a lot of problems, what we do find, why the villages have not developed yet, why still we do find the backwardness in the villages? Because as we all know that 1947 we attained independence, and after that when the Britishers left us, they have gobbled up everything. We were left nothing here. Everything was, we can say that India was a poor nation, and that led to all the rural industries. Rural industries here referring to cottage and everything, where they were declining in importance and disintegrated due to competition from the modern industries. The small scale and the cottage industries, they could not compete with the large scale industries, modern, and it may be because of the technology know-how and all those problems. And it is non-remunerative. Just now I said in simple words, non-remunerative here, not getting good income compared to the secondary and the tertiary sector, and employment is not regular, seasonal employment. And children, you know that moreover we do depend on the rainfall, and that is seasonal. Farmers, they do depend on that, and that's seasonal, uneven and all those things. So we have to give importance to irrigation and all. And many a times, many of the farmers, they are not adopting the scientific methods of farming. That is also the reason for the backwardness. And children, here you can write one question for the second para. What were the causes for the backwardness of rural areas? What were the causes for the backwardness of rural areas? Always, children, as I told you, in the last class also, try to write all the answers in points. Each point square is half marks. First point, second point, third point, and the fourth point, the liberalization. Children, there is a wider opportunity and globalization. All the nations have come together, children. Now, when we do talk about globalization, international companies we do find in India. International the entrepreneurs, they are starting their companies in India. So these are all the problems paved the way for our existing industries. They and the agriculture sector, they cannot compete with the modern industries. That's why there is backwardness. And industrialization, urbanization. Industrialization means establishing many industries. One more question. What do you mean by urbanization? Here nowadays the people, they started to settle in the urban areas. So the people compared to rural areas, in the urban areas they are more, and people all want to have their jobs in the service sector. Farmer's son does not want to work in fields. He wants to go to the cities and have some white collar job. This is the pathetic condition, children. That's why the second para, there is a question. What were the causes or the reasons for the backwardness of Indian rural areas or the rural development? Okay, children, let's go to the other factors through which, and as we all know that poverty has increased among the rural areas. Children, as we all know that, as I told you just now, one of the important points through which, maybe the scientific methods of farming, they don't have that much of money to have the investment on their fields and to have the investment and to modernize their agriculture. So they cannot mint, in the sense they cannot increase the income. Actually, that plays an important role now, the scientific methods of farming and all. 60%, I want you to remember this numerical figure. Yes, 60%. Kriti, whether my voice is audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Kriti?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you. Through 60% of the people working in the primary sector, underline this numerical figure, important. Children, when we do talk about 100%, that 60%, only the remaining, they are there in the other sector. So 60% still we are there in the primary sector. And from that, whatever the income, national income contribution is very less. That is also adding one more reasons. You can continue with the answer. And declining over the years due to the gap between the urban. Next point, there is a much gap between the urban and the rural areas. Children, urban, many of the villages, they do come to the urban areas in seeking job, but many a times what happened because of that rural areas, maybe we can say that population is more, but their income is very less. Income is very less. So that's why urban areas, their income is good, and at the same time rural areas still they are living in the poverty, this thing. So it's a very widening gap between the urban and the rural areas population. And to overcome all this, we are going to study about in this chapter. So children, as I told you, the second para, starting from here, the answer till here. What were the reasons for the backwardness of Indian rural areas, or the reasons for the backwardness of rural development? Okay, children. So altogether 6 or 8 points you are going to get. Let's study about what is the meaning of rural development. One of the important question, repeated question for the examination. What do you mean by rural development? Starting from here till here, 1 mark, 1 sentence, 1 mark question, and whole para 2 marks. Okay. So simple words, rural development refers to the development of rural areas. But we have to, when do we do write in definition? It is the development process of economic and social upliftment. Economic, their financial condition is going to improve. Their financial condition is going to improve, and their social upliftment. Maybe in their beliefs, maybe whether to give girl child education or not. These are all important. Whether they should go for job, especially talking about the girls and all. The rural perspective, the rural people, their perspective is totally different, children. But nowadays, I can say that there's a change in their mind, in the sense they have broadened their mental horizon now. So we do find the social upliftment also in the rural areas. So that's for 1 mark. And it can be defined as the development of the rural areas, the quality of the life of people. Quality that matters, children, the life of the people. As when we do say that upliftment of all economic and social, definitely there will be the good quality of life. And it is an integrated process which includes social, economic, political. Political here, maybe the rural people also, they should get the chance in participating in the political affairs. As we all know that, children, local self-government, that we are going to study about that. I will give you the detail in the coming topics. Here, what we do find, the local self-government, children, 8th standard, you have studied about that. Starting from the Grama Panchayat and the village, of course, Grama village, and the Jilla Panchayat and the Taluk Panchayat. These are all the self-governments to which they can have their active participation, children. So definitely there will be upliftment and spiritual development. There are children changing their mental outlook, changing their mentality. That also plays a very, very important role, children. So that also comes under the rural development. So 2 marks, whole para, 1 mark, 1 sentence. Okay, children. Now let's see what are the, again, there is one more question can be added here. What are the backwardness of rural development? These are also some of the points that you can take. For if it is for 4 marks, you can take these points also. Just general perception, and if you witness, if you ask your whoever relatives, whoever your grandparents, if they are there in your native place in the villages, you can ask them the kind of life that they do live, the kind of the mental outlook or the mentality of the people in the rural areas. And many of them, children, many of them, we do say that they are generating or they are getting good income now because of the mixed farming and all. I do appreciate many of the farmers, many of the agriculturists, they have adopted new techniques of agriculture and all. Okay, children, starting from first point, stagnation. There is no change in their income or the process through which they do have the agriculture. So there is stagnation. And the slow growth of agriculture, it's a first reason. Second one, more rural non-farm activities need to be promoted. Second point I will tell you, it means that the farmers only, you should not depend on only agriculture, just growing the crops and all. He should adopt the mixed farming in the sense domestication of animals, beekeeping, honeybee and all, and silk worms rearing. These are all some of the children. Poultry farming, definitely they can generate income. They can have good income. They can, along with the growing crops, they can generate income. But many a times they cannot. Children, as we all know that the farmers, having said that, they live in debt, they die in debt. Many of them, they do take their lives in the sense they are taking a lot of risk in their life because they cannot get the income, whatever they are going to invest. That's a question. And they are not going to get that. That's a problem, children. Next point. Here, literacy level is less. They are not skilled development. Health is not so good. Hygiene not so good enough to maintain their good health, and sanitation. Here I want to add, the present government, as we all know that the central government and all, giving importance to sanitation. Having the toilets and all. Earlier we used to have in the rural areas, like as we all know that nowadays, the government is giving the money to build the toilets, so infrastructure to have all those things. So sanitation has been, cleanliness has been given more importance nowadays, and giving importance to improvement of infrastructure. Like next point, transport. Children, rural areas. Earlier, if you ask your grandparents, if you ask any of the elders, they will say, we used to walk miles together to the school because there was no proper roads. There was no transportation system, no roads, and where the transportation. And this was playing a great important role in the infrastructure, power, current, electricity, communication. Now what we do find, see vast changes in the everything. All this, children, these are all comes under tertiary sector, markets. Earlier, having a landline phone was the biggest thing, asset like at home. Nowadays, each and all of you do have your personal number, no? You have mobile phones. Communication to that. This situation made us to have that to the core, and the market and the credit. All these children, this played a very, very important role in the development, but they are lacking. The rural development or the rural areas, they do lack this. And next one, agricultural development, expansion of irrigation. Children, irrigation, there are 3 types of irrigation. Last year we have studied, I think, one topic, well irrigation, canal irrigation, tank irrigation. It does not mean that always we do depend on the agriculture. Always do depend on the agriculture. We have to depend on artificially supplying of water. Artificially supplying of water. And the land reforms. We have to change the process through which we can have the agriculture and become crucial. So many a time it's not happening in the rural areas. That's why we do have the backwardness. And it consisting of literacy, health. So it's talking about the social upliftment, literacy, health, infrastructure, land reforms, irrigation, and apart from taking some ameliorating, and then like I mean to say that taking some stringent measures in all this regard, so that disadvantaged people of rural areas, they can get the benefit from that. Here I want to add, it may be the central government, it may be the state government, children, they are striving hard for the rural people to have their upliftment. You know that agricultural loans they do get for very low rate of interest, and to have the to purchase the whatever the equipments and all those things. So this plays a very, very important role. Write one question. What are the criteria for the development of human resource? Or what are the factors that play a very important role in the development of human resources? Yes. Children? Urea is there. Urea from 10A2 class. Urea, not there.
Yes, ma'am.
Ria, are you there? Are you there, ma?
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am.
Can you tell me, child? Can you tell me, child? What do you mean by human development? Or tell me, what do you mean by human resource? Anything, any answer? Any answer is appreciable. Yeah. What do you mean by human resource or what do you mean by human development? Any answer? Can you? Can you, child? Child, can you?
No, ma'am.
Don't know?
No, ma'am.
You did not attend my development lesson.
I didn't, ma'am.
You did not concentrate. You don't know what do you mean by human resource? What do you mean by human resource? What do you mean by human development? What resource are you, by the way? Tell me. We are all the, okay. What resource are you? We do a God-given gift, very beautiful natural resources. I hope you do agree with me. Correct? Now, can you tell me what resource are you? What kind of resource are you? Yes, child? Sudish D. Pujari is there. Sudish D. Sudish D. Pujari. From 10A2 class. Aditi Naik is there. Aditi Naik. From 10A2 class. Aditi Naik. Can anyone tell me? Spurti Malya is there. Aditi Naik, Spurti Malya. Can you give me the answer? What do you mean by human resource?
Ma'am,
Yes.
ma'am, I can, ma'am.
Who's that? Can tell me, please? Mention your name, child.
Navneet, ma'am.
Okay, fine. Tell me. Which class are you?
The
From
work
which standard?
10A1.
Tell me. Yeah, tell me, child. Tell me, child.
The working people of the country with the specific skill set.
Very good. Very good, Navani. Yes. Very good. Yes. Is there any Shruti Malya? Is there Shruti Malya, Smruti Malya, Spurti Malya? Can you hear me? Whether my voice is audible, can anyone tell me, Navani?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, child. Okay, thank you. Vrishti is there from 10A to Vrishti is there. Vrishti Shetty is there.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, child. Can you tell me what are the factors that plays an important role in the human development? Can you tell me what are the factors here? You can tell me any of the points so that I can make out whether you are having the concentration. Just I'm checking some of the students. Yes, can anyone? Vrishti is there, child?
Literacy.
Yes, anything else? What we have discussed in the other class? Can you tell me?
Education.
Very good. Literacy comes under education, literacy level. Fine. Very good.
Skill development.
Very good. Skill development. Anything else?
Health. Health.
Yes, very good. I'm giving you the clue here, health. Okay, children. Okay, Vrishti, thank you. Very good. Yes. So, adding to that, so literacy, children, when we do say that, as I told you just now, I was mentioning about the female literacy. As we all know that the central government as having one, the project or the plans through which Beti Padhao, Beti Bachao. Beti Padhao, Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao. So giving importance to the female child. We have discussed about this in the last class. Many of the points we did discuss. So giving education to the, but very appreciable. Nowadays the parents, they do give importance to male and female child. That's very appreciable. But children, talking about in the rural areas, still it's happening, not happening. Female, poor people, in the sense below poverty people, they are finding very difficult to get their 3 square meals a day, and they are finding and they are not interested to give the female child literacy or the education and skill development. Next point, children, important. What are the factors that plays a very important role in the rural development, development of human resource and land reforms? maybe whatever the techniques that they do, reform or change, whatever the techniques that they do use for the development of their lands. That also plays an important role, and the development of productive resources. Productive resources here, mainly the rural industries to develop. Children, if we talk about the cottage industries and all, children, pot making and basket making, and at the same time growing cashew trees, you know. One of my uncle is there in Puttur, great agriculturist, and he has got so many awards and all. He's educated, and moreover now he is interested in the agricultural field. And if you go there, very nice plot, the acres together, he has grown the cashew trees and all. And he is telling that he's playing a very important vital role there. There is a cashew factory there. So that they are. So what I mean to say here, why I have given this instance, productive resources. Here the cashew, that will lead to the resources for the cashew industries. As we all know that cashews are it's not so cheap, it's very costly now. And at the same time, basket, yes, correct. So basket making and pots and all. Nowadays, having said that, we are using all this cooking vessels and mud pots. We have to use it. It's health benefits more, but it's very difficult to manage that. But having said that, in the earlier days, in the rural areas, they used to cook everything with the mud pots and all. They used to use a lot of that. So nowadays, again, we are going to the traditions. We are going back. We are trying to imbibe everything nowadays. It may be the values, it may be the system, the process through which we had a lifestyle. So that plays a very important now this in the present day scenario, children. So that is called as, why I was telling, productive resources. Whatever in the rural areas, whatever they are manufacturing, the resources, that plays an important for us, the city people, to lead our healthy, good quality life. Okay, children, next one, infrastructure development. Infrastructure, like as I just now we were talking about the transport, good roads, mud roads, kacha roads to pakka roads, and irrigation facilities, electricity, and credit marketing. Whatever the produce, children, see, whatever they do produce, no, that should be the marketing facility. Otherwise, what happens, you know, the middleman, the commission agent, they will eat everything. In the sense, they will eat the commission. In the sense, at the end of the day, when the money comes to the hands of the farmer, it's very less. Whatever the hard work the farmer is going to have, it's very difficult on their part to get that. That's what I was telling. To get that, whatever the money they are going to invest on their lands. I hope you got that. And all this agriculture research, like what we do find, the scientific methods of farming in that, all this plays a very, very important role, and the information. So whatever the research is going to take, it should reach the farmer. It should reach the farmer. He should come to know about that information. Dissemination, in the sense, he should come to know about what is the research has been taken place, how we can improve our land, how we can have good income through our plot of land, all those things. Okay, children, so I hope you got that. And specific programs of elevation of poverty here, as we all know that still many of the people in the rural areas below poverty line. Yes, of course, we have to appreciate the governments. It may be the state or the central. They are striving a lot to give a lot of facilities. It may be the loan. It may be, as we all know, that the public distribution system, Nyaya Bele Angadi, ration shop. They do get a lot of facility, but whether it is reaching that particular family or to the people, that's a question. That plays an important role here. So we can say that these are all the points that comes under a list of activities that are development for the rural areas or for the rural development from here till here. These are the points. These are the points. Okay, children, very, very important question here. Now we have understood. What is the meaning of rural development? One of the important questions, many a times repeated in the public examination also. And next important 3 or 4 marks question. What is the importance of, children, as we all know that sometimes they will change the terms, the wordings. significance of, same answer. Or why should we have the rural development, same answer. So I will give you the question, write the significance or write the importance of rural development. Answer starts from here till here. Okay, yeah, let's start. We have discussed many of the points. If you have the general, many a times there are some students, they do the by heart and they may forget. If you have the knowledge, content knowledge, you can write in your own words. First point, rural development includes agricultural and non-agricultural development here. Non-agricultural, mixed farming, as I told you just now, poultry farming, beekeeping, domestication of animals and all those things. So increased farm incomes will create. So second point, that is definitely is going to have great demand for agriculture product. Children, as I told you now, cashew factory, growing paddy, rice mill, sugar cane, sugar industry. I hope you do have the knowledge. Primary sector, whatever the resources that what we are going to get, the finished products we will get in the secondary sector. Primary sector, the raw materials. Secondary sector, we will get from the raw materials, we will get the finished products. And generating employment, children. Many of the people, see children, if in the rural areas, maybe there is a rice mill, there is a cashew factory, there is a poultry farming, and there is a kind of different kinds of this industries and all. Many of the people, they will get the job. Not only they are going to stick or depend on the agricultural or the farming work. And there is an expansion of other sectors. Next point, increased literacy and the skill levels and productivity. Definitely there will be great productivity. Generating income. All the people they are going to develop. If all the rural people, definitely development of the villages is a development of a nation. Definitely that nation is going to develop. And of course, better health and results. That plays a, children, health is wealth. If we do have the good health, we can do any work. Whatever the work that we are assigned with, definitely we are going to do that. So that plays a very, very important role. Then agro processing. I'll tell you what is it. I hope this thing is clear. You can hear me. I'm audible.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. Here, agro here. Agro. Here, whatever the raw materials we do get from the agriculture, that is agro. From that, whatever the finished products we are getting, that is agro processing. Paddy, natural farm. Can we have that in the natural farm? No. It should go to the rice mill and whatever the processing work, then we are going to have that. We can consume that. Small scale industries development and gradual transformation, change. Is there kept anyone mic open? I can, your voice is audible there. Someone is talking there, mother, son. Please mute your mic. Please mute your mic now. Whoever it may be. With the migration to the cities. So the next point, migration. If everything, children, if there is overall development in the rural areas, definitely there will be less migration from rural areas to cities. All the people, they will engage themselves in all these kinds of work. So that should develop, children. On one fine day, we are eagerly waiting for that to happen. As when we do see in our cities, now in Mangalore only, children, see the population. From North India, they are coming here. Migration, why? They are saying, if you talk to them, they will say, in our state, we are not getting that much of income what we do earn here. And moreover, they are not getting the proper job over there. The employment creation is very less in some of the northern states. So these are all creating the hindrances for the rural development. So all these points, whatever we have discussed now, it should be increased. It should have the overall development. Definitely our rural areas, our villages are going to develop. Okay, children. I will give you just the gist. It's 2:41 in my watch. Let me discuss the next topic. So till 2:45, just I will give you the gist of what is this. Then I will stop the class. I don't want any one of you to exit the class before I end. You do have the patience, children. In the class, we are sitting for 45 minutes. So I know that many of you do attend till the end. I'm seeing the percentage of your attendance. Many of them, they did come out of the class in between. So to remind you, I'm saying this statement again. Yeah, decentralization, one of the important topics, children. So far, whatever the topics that what we have discussed, what is the meaning of rural development? What are the factors or what are the causes for the rural backwardness? What is the importance of rural development? And next topic, important topic, what do you mean by decentralization? Centralization, having the administration in one, we can say that maybe one person or one organization. Here, decentralization, here power is, we could see it is given to many organizations in simple words. Let's go to the definition. Write one mark question. What do you mean by decentralization? I will give the example. I mentioned you earlier also, local self-government. Whether that the central government can rule the whole nation. There Sujir Aditi is there. Aditi Naik is there.
Yes, ma'am.
Sujir Aditi, are you there, child? Are you there in the class? Yeah. Tell me whether the central government can rule or administer the whole nation. Is it possible on its part? Is it possible? Is it possible for the central government to rule all these 28 states? Is it possible? And 8 union territories? Yes or no? Yes or no, child? Khyati is there? Yes or no, child? Khyati from 10A1?
No, ma'am.
Of course, very good. So why, can you tell me, children, can you tell me, child, why it's not possible for the central government? Is it possible? Of course not. So why is it not possible? Can you give me one reason? No idea?
Ma'am.
Because they can't look after many states.
Yeah. Tell me, who's that name? Mention the name, child.
Gautam Kini, ma'am.
Okay, tell me, child. Why it's not possible on the central government to have its rule? Whole nation?
Because they can't look after all the states equally.
Very good. And moreover, very good. Moreover, yes. Moreover,
We are democratic.
Yes, of course, we are democratic. We do have people's power. People are supreme here. We do have our people representative. Of course, I do agree with you. But at the same time, children, to addition to that answer, Gautam Kini said, children, 28 states and all whatever the different states are, their problems are different. Do you agree with me? Of course, their problems are different, and the central government, they cannot make out, they cannot understand what's the problems they do have. All the states, they do face. So the state government we do have. Now coming to the local self-government, we do have the state government. So that is decentralization. Coming, then we do have the Jilla Panchayat, correct? District, when do have Taluk Panchayat, then we do have Grama Panchayat. So I want you to understand, to have the knowledge, that is decentralization. The power is not centralized. Central government is not having the whole and soul power of the administration of all the states. So it is decentralization. One more question. providing administrative power and responsibility of developing the village to people themselves is called decentralization. And children, as local self-government under that district, Jilla Panchayat, then Taluk Panchayat and the Grama Panchayat. So children, you know that they do play a very active role there in the decentralized or all this Panchayat Gram or Panchayat Raj system. So this is for 1 mark question. What do you mean by decentralization? It is a process through which the power sharing occurs and the people participate. Children, it's not only the parliamentarians, they do participate here, all the Panchayat members, they will discuss in the Panchayat whatever the problems that they do have, and they will have the decision. They will make the decision. So that plays a very, very important role for the welfare of the rural development. The process was called as, underline this line, what do you mean by Grama Swarajya? So from here, it is a process, this till here, it is called as Grama Swarajya by Mahatma Gandhi. Mahatma Gandhi. Now, decentralization reduces the various kinds of exploitation, upholds the human independence. Of course, all the people, they will get the chance to participate in the political affairs. In the politically, they will become very active. They will come to know what is the locality problem and nurtures. They can develop the human values like compassion and cooperation. That's very, very important. For the overall development, the personality development of an individual, it plays a very, very important role. And because of this decentralization, this we can find, we will find decentralization here in the Grama, in the Taluk, and in the Jilla or Jille district. Okay, children. So it's 2:45. I will stop here. In the next class, we are going to discuss about, so you should have the knowledge till decentralization. What do you mean by decentralization? What was the process according to Mahatma Gandhi ji? Grama Swaraj. Or what is the process through which the Grama Swaraj can be achieved according to Gandhiji? But generally also you can write this answer. What do you mean by Grama Swaraj till here? Okay, children. I'll give you just underline these lines and keep so that I can have the continuity in the next class tomorrow first period. 3-tier system, what I've said just now. District, Taluk and village Panchayat. Okay, children. I hope you have understood whatever the topics that what we have discussed today. Children?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Today,
ma'am.
as I children, just for 1 sec. I will just take your 1 second. Here.
Bye, ma'am. Thank you.
Yeah, like on Saturday, I had sent one social stratification lesson. 2 parts I have uploaded. 1 part is remaining, children. I apologize for that. Actually, today I had the live classes, but I will give you that task so that just go to the part 3. I will send you so that we are going to finish the chapter. And for my class, actually standard 10A1, I finished that everything. I've given the notes also. So what I will do, I will give the notes for that 2 classes, 10A1 and 10A2. I will give the notes social stratification. Children, take your own time. As I always used to say, writing notes is not a burden. What you have to do, try to understand the important topics, understand, and then you write the notes and have your beautiful handwriting. That's very, very, very important. Okay, children, take care of yourself and thank you.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, tell me, sir. Tell me.
Thank you, ma'am.
I just wanted to repeat
Yes,
the
stop
answer,
there.
ma'am.
Stop there.
Ma'am, thank you, ma'am.
Excuse me,
Ma'am.
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 Yeah, tell me, child.
Ma'am,
that,
I just want to repeat the answer, ma'am, of page number 146. Meaning
Which
of
question,
rural
ma'am?
what are the backwardness of rural development, ma'am? Is it only 2 points, ma'am? Answer.
Backwardness of rural development.
Yes, ma'am. How many
Yeah,
points,
you
ma'am?
can take the, in my textbook, page number 45, the second para, no, you are talking about?
Yes, ma'am. Stagnation and slow growth.
Yeah. You can start from the third line, first point, the rural industries.
Ruler.
Okay. Second point with agriculture.
Agriculture. Yes, ma'am.
Did you get it?
Which line, ma'am?
Page number 145, second para.
Yes, ma'am.
Third line, the rural industries. Rural
Yes, ma'am.
industry. Okay. From there you can take the third para also till rural areas is widening. Rural areas, you can take the next para till rural areas widening.
Ma'am, I'm asking about meaning of rural development, ma'am. Page number
Okay.
146.
Yeah, I got it. Rural development, 1 mark, 1 sentence, that's all.
And
Okay.
that, ma'am, what are the backwardness of rural development?
In that second para you are talking about, same
Yes, ma'am.
page.
Yes, ma'am.
Uh-huh.
Second para.
Okay. Starting lines, stagnation. That point you can take.
Yes, ma'am.
Then you can take next more rural and non-farmer activities.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Then you
Yes,
can take. Yeah, enough, I think. That if you continue that same answer through which whatever I've given earlier, you can continue this point. Okay. That
ma'am.
once if I send the link, no, then you can make out whatever the
Okay,
questions.
ma'am. Thank you,
Actually, these are some of the extra questions I've given for your knowledge. See, public, sometimes we cannot make out how they are going to twist the question. From any nook and corner, they are going to give the questions. So, I hope you have understood, children.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
take care of yourself. Bye.
Ma'am,
Bye, ma'am. Bye, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
how much lessons are there for FA?
You are talking about the examination. FA. FA test you are talking about.
Yes, ma'am.
For exams.
Still we are.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Listen here. We have not discussed about that now. When is the FA one? Soon there will be. So what you have to do, prepare yourself, whatever the lessons, starting whatever we have done, starting first one chapter, on all the branches, history, like that. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
History,
Yes,
political science,
Bye, ma'am.
economics.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Ma'am,
Thank you.
ma'am,
Yeah, tell me.
that activity is there, no, ma'am. For each activity,
Yeah.
15 marks, ma'am.
Yeah, of course.
Total 30.
I've given everything clearly. I've given the message.
I thought that together two of them 15.
No, 15, 30.
Ma'am.
Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ma'am, excuse me, ma'am.